right there at the start of the third. I think even got a quick bucket, and then they go on that run. What did you see in that stretch, that kind of where they pulled away?
Yeah, they're a good team. Credit goes to them. They overwhelmed us a little bit in that third quarter. Their defensive activity, the way they protect the rim, there's a reason they're the best team in the league when it comes to protecting the paint and protecting the rim. Shots didn't fall, and they went on a run. They can do that.
Ryan, how much in the first half did some of the turnovers kind of hurt you guys in terms of trying to, even while you were battling with them, not be able to really kind of build a lead of any kind?
Yeah, against a team like that, you gotta obviously you want to get a shot every possession, but you can't have the turnovers we had that lead to runouts for them, that lead to open looks, threes, and they're able to get into a rhythm as well. So that really hurt us.
Saw Shabazz leave late. Any word on how he's doing?
Yeah, it sounds like he's day to day. I'll get an update, but strained hamstring.
Jordan Bell seemed to give you some good minutes against Giannis in particular. Is this kind of what you were thinking about, and is the reason he's had trouble getting in the lineup mostly health, or is it just rotation things? Or
it's this is what I was thinking about, and positions aren't with our group, positions aren't guaranteed. It's not just because you're in the rotation doesn't mean that you're going to play a normal 24 minutes that night. We saw something with Jordan that he was going to have an opportunity to guard Giannis. I thought he did a pretty good job with that. But you can look to Gorgie as an example last game. There was a reason we put him in the starting lineup. He had some success with that too. So that's one of the things I like about this team is I think we can go in a number of different directions.
When there's an unexpected delay before the game starts and you're sitting around for an extra 50 minutes or an hour, how is that time spent and how is that handled?
It's I haven't been a part of something like that before, so it was you figure it out. We had guys. Obviously, we shot for a little bit. We had our trainers work with them. Just keeping their muscles activated and warm, and then we had a brief meeting in the locker room. We didn't want to overwhelm them because we had just gone through everything, but we had a brief meeting.
Obviously, in a different situation, you'd love to have Kat be playing. But what did you learn about Gorgie and Noah and Jordan in these 3 games and the way they are going to be able to fill in for the minutes that Kat isn't on the floor in the future?
Yeah, I think we learned, situations that those guys can be comfortable in, situations where they can help our team, and I saw that we have a number of guys who can contribute on a nightly basis. So all in all, when you go, obviously you want to go 2-0, you want to win every game, but when your best player is out, you go 1-1, you feel good about that, but you still want to play within the system, and we got away from that a little bit tonight.
Ryan, what kind of explanation did you get at the end of the half with the kind of challenge call and the way that thing played out? It seemed a little chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go back. I'd rather just not comment on that with a dialogue between myself and an official.
And with Milwaukee's defense, did their kind of intensity, do you think that got to you guys, especially maybe early, and step up the way they were in the passing lanes and kind of creating things that way?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I thought we handled it, well for the most part in the first quarter. It was a tight game, and then that last play of the half was a big one. Momentum changer a little bit. But I like some of the things we did in the first half, things we need to improve upon as well. But, their length and how they get in passing lanes, how they affect the ball, it definitely poses a challenge.
We saw Jordan and Robert also go back at some points during the game. They both returned, but do you anticipate them being good moving forward and available?
Yeah, I mean, until I hear word otherwise, I anticipate them being fine.
Gets lost a little bit more in a loss, what Andrew is able to do this game, but it seemed like his performance, what he was doing on an individual basis, was as good as it's been in any game. Is it, again, just him seeking that downhill action, getting to the rim, and shooting the threes? I mean, what did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, there were some things. There were some things that were positives. Like everybody, there were some things that I think we can do a better job with. And I like that he was 4 for 7 from the 3-point line. We still need to work as a group on getting to the foul line too. But that was a little bit of a bright spot.
When you mentioned guys weren't kind of playing within this system, what are some mistakes that are made when people are not playing within the system?
Yeah, and it's to be expected in certain games, and this team will do that, and they pose a challenge in a way that they're very disciplined. They have a system of that they've been together for a while. They know each other, and they've won big with it. So far, and hey, I expect them to be there towards the end too. In the East, they're a great team. For us, even though we were losing the game and Milwaukee was building their lead, I want to make sure that we stay, with our philosophy in terms of how we move the ball, defensively, that we stick to the game plan with things, But it's a growth opportunity, and we'll use it to grow tomorrow, and then we'll take that growth into Memphis.